Vice Treasurer, Ty, here. Chief of Staff,
Here.
Secretary Wu.
Here.
Thank you. Secretary Wu, Director of PR?
Here.
Director of Wellness and Inclusion? Absent. Pro Temp Ludewan?
Here.
Senator Fisher?
Here.
Senator Hordern?
Here.
Senator Khan? Senator Pena?
Here.
Senator Rose?
Here.
Senator Ritchie? Senator Novak? Absent. Senator Gillis?
Here.
Senator Capo?
Here.
Senator Weddle? Advisor Artajani? Advisor Wadsworth, excused. Webb? CFB? Wildcat Esports? SAC? Absent. Reslave? All right. That concludes roll call. Oh, my bad. Wildcat Media? Apologies. Moving on to the approval of the minutes and agenda. Starting with the agenda for today, is there any discussion on the minutes and agenda? CFB?
The election committee to the committee reports.
We have a motion. Is there a second? Second by Pro Temp Ludewan. Moving to discussion on the amendment to the minutes and agenda. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll be moving into voting. All those in favor of the motion, please raise your hand. All those opposed, and all those who abstain, that passes 10-0-0. All right. Moving on to the minutes of last week. Is there any discussion on? Yep. Oh, correct. My bad. Continuing on with the discussion of the agenda as a whole, is there any further discussion? Senator Weddle.
About roll call, my understanding is that Treasurer Battisti resigned effective yesterday. I'm just curious as to why they are still listed as treasurer under executive reports and included within roll call as a whole. I'm going to yield back to the chair.
I'm going to yield to the secretary.
CC. I forgot. Yeah.
Minor grammatical error.
I yield.
Alrighty. Senator Weddle.
To strike the treasurer report and remove Treasurer Battisti from roll call.
We have a
If
motion
anyone's
to
interested in seconding, I yield back to the chair.
We have a motion to strike the treasurer report and remove Treasurer Battisti from roll call. Is there a second? Second by Senator Fisher. Moving on to discussion of the amendment to the agenda. Is there any further discussion? All right, moving on to voting on the amendment to the agenda. Does anyone oppose unanimous approval? Seeing no opposition, that passes unanimously. Back into the agenda as a whole. Is there any further discussion for the agenda as a whole? Seeing no discussion, we'll go into voting on the agenda as a whole. All those in favor of today's agenda, please raise your hand. All those opposed, and all those who abstain, that passes 10-0-0. All right, moving on to the minutes of last week. Is there any discussion on the minutes for last week? Senator Weddle.
Amend the class gift report to read, "Hi everyone, I, Senator Weddle, will be chairing the class gift committee and Senator Khan will be co-chairing. We do not yet have a time or a meeting place, but I'm hoping to have a meeting scheduled for next week. Thank you very much. I yield."
We have a motion for the amendment of the class gift report. Is there a second? Second by Senator Rose. Moving on to discussion of the amendment. Is there any discussion on this amendment? Seeing no discussion, does anyone not approve unanimous approval? Seeing no disapproval, that passes unanimously. Back into the minutes as a whole. Is there any further discussion for the minutes? Seeing no further discussion, we'll be moving on the vote for the minutes of 10/16/2025. All those in favor of the minutes, please raise your hand. All those opposed, And all those who abstain, that passes 10-0-0. That includes the approval of the minutes and agenda. Moving on to announcements. There are no announcements. Moving on to executive reports, starting with President Lunaharo.
Good morning, everybody. As you know, we have career fair afterwards, so we'll try and move quickly with the things we have to do today. In addition, there's not much updates from my end. I'm still working on the resolution system, the project with the president, and a long-term solution regarding the food. In addition, I've had a discussion with the president, and if some of you remember, a few weeks ago we had the provost come here and introduce us the pillars of the university. These are the goals of the university from starting 2024 until 2029. And I've talked with the president, including students, at their pillar meetings. So just to refresh you guys, the pillar 1 is student success. Pillar 2 is brand and external partners. Pillar 3 is campus infrastructure. Pillar 4 is academic excellence. If anybody's interested in joining me in any of those pillar meetings, let me know. I have plans of including some committee chairs because some align really well with the committees. Like, for example, campus infrastructure would align with facilities committee. And if anybody else would like to attend these meetings, please let me know after this meeting so we could see how we could schedule it and whatnot. And that's all I have for my report. I yield.
Vice President report. Hello, everyone. It has been a productive week, and I have several important updates. First, I have been working with CFB on a better disciplinary system, as internally we have found some serious constraints with the current freeze-only system. The revisions are to create a more functional supportive system for all the registered clubs. Along with this, Pro Tem Ludowan and I have been working to fix some of the time constraints present within the committee meeting times. Currently, to my knowledge, the Budget Committee is the only committee still facing scheduling issues. I apologize for the delay. I yield. Secretary Wu.
No report.
All right, that concludes executive reports. Moving on to director reports. Chief of Staff.
Officially, the applications have closed and interviews are ongoing right now. And by the end of next week, we should have emails sent out about the results. And don't be alarmed if you see me walking around taking pictures. As requested, I will be walking around taking pictures for our Instagram. So, and you.
All right, Director of Wellness and Inclusion.
Hi guys, so I held the first committee meeting this past Tuesday at 3 in the library. Moving forward, our meetings will be held weekly, every Tuesday, and everyone is welcome to join. Together we'll be exploring a variety of ideas and initiatives designed to foster a positive welcome impact on our campus community.
All right. Advisor Artijani.
No report. I yield.
Oh, apologies. Resident Life.
No report.
All right, that concludes director reports. Moving on to committee reports, starting with Policy Committee. Hello, everyone. Policy is still working to continue to correct and optimize the current policies and procedures. All the current legislation that was on the table for old business and new business was brought forward and thoroughly discussed and agreed upon that should be brought before the General Senate body. A reminder that our meetings are at 3 in Kinsella A219. Please attend if you would like to know what we are working on or if you have any changes you wish to be brought forward. Thank you. Budget Committee.
So, Budget Committee, I found their official time. It is every Wednesday, not every Wednesday, 11:30 to 12:30. I yield.
Student Success.
Reviewed the transition document. We plan to work on community outreach. We went over the student satisfactory survey, and we are going to work on a workshop for academic success, and we plan to brainstorm more ideas next time. It should be updated on Engage shortly, so more people are welcome to join.
Student Center Advisory.
Good afternoon, everyone. We had our first meeting last week, Friday,
In it, we went over the transition document, and we discussed a issue that was brought up by our office manager, Lauren. Currently, some of the signs on the campus in the Student Center are still saying SUNY IT, so I was looking at contacting facilities and the print shop to get that changed over to SUNY Poly. We will be having our next meeting tomorrow at 12 p.m., I'm pretty sure. I yield.
All right. Wellness and inclusion. Thank you. Food committee.
Hello, everyone. I am very excited to announce that Food Committee is finally starting up. We will be meeting every Thursday in the Student Center Theater at 4 p.m. Engagement will be set up soon. First meeting will be next week. I hope to see people there. Thank you. I yield.
Safety and facilities. Could I have the co-chair? Thank you.
Hello, everyone, again. We have decided our time. It is Wednesday at, give me a second. Yeah, 11 a.m. And we're still looking for a room, so.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Class gift.
The meeting time will be meeting Fridays from 4 to 5 p.m. I'm still working with our office manager to figure out where exactly these meetings will take place, but with any luck, we should have a meeting scheduled for next week. Thank you. I yield.
Election committee. So, the election committee has confirmed our decisions on the operation of the special election in accordance with the committee's review of the current SGU Constitution, policies, and procedures. First, in reference to semesterly requirements for executive positions, candidates must have completed a full semester to announce their candidacy for the positions of treasurer and secretary. First years and transfers who are attending SUNY Poly as their first semester currently are not eligible to run for treasurer and secretary, but are still able to run for chief justice. Secondly, as this is an official election process, for any member who runs for an executive position in this special election, this will count as one term. Finally, it was decided that any student can run for one executive position and one senator position respectively, and if applicable. A reminder to the general student body, the senator positions that are available in this election include 3 second-year, 1 third-year, 3 senior, and 2 graduate positions. If you have any further questions or require clarification on these policies and positions, please do not hesitate to email me. Thank you. That concludes committee reports. Moving on to organizational reports. Webb.
Hi everybody, we've got a busy report here for you. This Friday we have our open pinball night at Two Cousins Pinball. You can see Engage and Webb's Instagram for more information, as well as a really awesome hype video and interview created by my marketing coordinators. We're also kicking off Walter's Wicked Fest, and we kick off the festivities with our day trip to Salem. If you are signed up, you have already received an email from yours truly. On the 27th from 7 to 9 p.m. in the SC, we have our pumpkin painting, psychic readings, and escape rooms. The 28th, we have the murder mystery party, which has an updated time of 8 to 10 p.m. You can see the Instagram or Engage. The posters, we just haven't gotten around to changing yet. That is also in the SC NPR. And then our final day is the 29th, which is our Hocus Pocus Drag Bingo from 8 to 10 in the NPR. And then we also have bowling. It's not a part of Walter's Wicked Fest, but if you can also wear your costume to it as well if you would like. And then for any information in general, just see Engage or our Instagram. Thank you. I yield.
All right, CFP. Wildcat Media.
Wildcat Media will be assisting Jazz and Hip Hop with their Glow concert this Saturday, October 25th. 6 p.m. I believe. It's on Engage in Control Auditorium. Also, we are live streaming Webb's Murder Mystery. Wildcat Media is also hosting our own events on Halloween at 80 North, as well as hosting our Name That Tune event November 3rd in this room right here. Wildcat Media is also working with different clubs to develop and formulate different forms of visual media, as well as SGU. The Factory Times is finished with the first draft of their semesterly edition. I yield.
All right, Wildcat Esports. All right, that concludes organizational reports, and we are now in open forum. CFP. What was your point of order on? He said no report. All right. Our audience member?
To stay with the Senate.
All righty. Yeah. CFP?
A motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? Second by Senator Fisher. All right. Moving on to voting. All those in favor of adjourning, please raise your hand. All those opposed? And all those who abstain? That passes 9-0-1. We are now adjourned.